You know I'm stone cold on Steve Austin. You know it's big racks when I'm talking. I got that water on me like a faucet. I wear the trap till it's exhausted. These Gucci shoes, watch how you walking. Get fresh, getting dressed in the car.
All right, say man, y'all know what it is. It's your boy, MetboyTDG, and I'm back again with the kid Tommy on the Jump Around podcast, man. What's going on, my boy?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? How you been, man?
Chilling, man. Good, living. What it is?
Man, that's great to hear, bro. That's great to hear. How was everything over the weekend and everything like that? How was your Thanksgiving and everything?
Man, not good. Like it was some, it was some BS happened. Let's just say that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was. Ooh wee. A lot of personal family issues came about that I don't care to speak on camera, to be honest. Well, some of it not my direct business to speak on, but it's involved my family, so it affects me. And then I had my own personal shit going where I'm like, bro, this is not something you want to hear at 4 o'clock in the morning, but
Yeah.
here we are.
Nah, facts. Nah, but I got a few like a few just like random questions for you that I just come up with
Excuse me.
off the top of my head. I just want to ask you. So,
What's up?
um, uh, what do you think about free will?
Free
Like,
will?
do you think like free will like it's real?
Yeah. We free will is definitely real because you have a choice in everything you do.
Or do you think we're just all just reacting to life?
Nah, we all just trying to survive for real.
Yeah.
We all just
Nah,
trying to
that's a fact.
survive. But you definitely have a choice of free will and everything because it's not like you're set to do this and that's it. Everybody has a certain path they're supposed to walk. You can choose to walk that path and you'll probably live a good life from walking it, or you can choose to do other shit and your life is probably going to be shit. One or
Yeah.
two, but we definitely have free will. That's a real thing. That's something God gave us, and that's why the world it is the way it is now.
Yeah. Do you think fame ruins people, or do you think it just like it reveals more about them, or
Both.
like who they really are?
Both. It reveals some people's true colors and it corrupts a lot of people because not everybody is just like evil. You know what I mean? Not everybody like that, but a lot of people. Thank you. But a lot of people get their glimmer and gold and they'll go to their heads and they'll start to idolize themselves or idolize the things they get from fame, and that corrupts them.
Where? Why do you think that money corrupts people?
Because the love of money is the root of all evil. Because
Fame.
this is what it is. Money brings power. You know what I'm saying? The person with the most money has the most power, to be honest. So that right there in itself corrupts people. And it's not the money itself because money is just a piece of paper. It's a tool just like a hammer, you know what I'm saying? It's what you can do with that tool that corrupts the people. It's the ideology of I'm greater than you because I have this thing. That's materialistic, you know what I mean? That's a form of ideology that's a form of corruption. Cause think about it, like you take somebody that's been on the streets broke all his life and give him $1 million, he's gonna act 100% different than he did the day before. Whether it's for the good or for the worse, but most of the time it's for the worse.
Yeah. I. Do you think that most people want comfort or truth?
Most people just want comfort. They don't want truth, because truth requires you to change. The truth go
You
against a lot
said
of people. A
the
lot
truth
of
requires what?
the truth requires change,
Mm.
but for the simple fact that the truth goes against the things that make people comfortable. For example, it's the truth that going out and getting drunk every night partying is a bad thing that can lead to a lot of things going wrong. But it's what a lot of people like to do because it makes them comfortable. They like having fun. They like pleasure over order. You know what I'm saying? Pleasure over decency.
Mm, hell yeah. Rather be comfortable than discomfortable.
But the thing is, being in discomfort, you'll learn to be comfortable. And then what can bother you at that point?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're gonna be discomfortable. You're not gonna be comforted truly unless you get the Holy Spirit, and that's when you really comforted. That's when you really had that peace. Other than that, you ain't gonna never have that true comfort and peace because you're gonna be chasing it the whole time. It's just like when a crackhead, the first time they smoke that crack, they get that amazing high, and then after that, they become a crackhead because they chasing that amazing high. You're gonna forever chase that comfort, and you'll never get it. It's
Mm.
not the world is not designed for us to have that anymore. There's only one way, and I just said it through. So, other
Money or peace?
peace. Oh,
Mm.
bruh, we make good money right now.
You're right. You're
Bruh,
right.
peace. Definitely peace. Peace, love,
Mm.
and grace to our Lord.
So for
That's what I
you,
want.
that kind of relates back to my question. So for you, truth or comfort?
Truth. Because
Truth
truth will bring you
always.
peace. The truth will set you
Yeah.
free.
Oh yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you can be comfortable in a lie.
Do you think that people are addicted to chaos?
Oh, of course. Bruh, look how social media is now. They'll pass over 1,000 people doing something good to watch one negative thing.
Word.
Look at the people that's getting the most publicity right now. The most motherfuckers that have the most drama. Diddy, 50, Blueface, Krishan, NLE Chopper. Have you seen that by him? Have you seen what he got going on, NLE Chopper?
I seen something about him dissing NBA YoungBoy, but that's about all I seen about him.
Have you seen the video for the diss track? You
I
haven't?
heard the song though.
Please go look that up and tell me that is not the gayest thing you ever seen. This man is in a diss track, right? This is a diss track to another man. He's in there with male background dancers, and he's in front of them dancing with his shirt off, oiled up, like, and doing like sexual looking dances and shit. Like you just gotta
That's
see it for
insane.
yourself, bro. When you see, you gonna be like, whoa. I feel like he got a crush on young boy.
That's
He just
crazy.
don't know how to come out about it.
Nah, that's
But
crazy.
anyway,
What
back,
the
but back,
hell?
back.
I'm looking at that
You
shit.
see
That's
it?
crazy as hell. Yeah. What
What
the
you? So
fuck?
how you feel about that?
That's a little zesty, bro. That's a little zesty, bro.
Zest
Ain't gonna lie,
monster,
bro. I wouldn't have my shirt. I get okay. I get you. You think you good looking or whatever, but
bro. He got a
still,
song that
you in a
said, "I
diss
look so
track
good, I would
video.
want to fuck myself." That's
But
weird.
you in a diss track video though.
Diss track
That's
video. Like, how are you dissing another man with your shirt off dancing? I feel like you got a
nah
crush
for
on him.
real. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense to me. See, I think that, and that's a great standpoint of fame and money just be getting to folks' head thinking they're getting together. He's like, oh, I'm gonna diss this guy
Man, you see it?
because
Oh, he got a video on his YouTube talking about he passed his humiliation ritual with flying colors, and I ain't gonna lie, he gets no respect from me because he talking some. But it's cool because I was walking with God the whole time. So yeah, man, I don't want to hear that because in the book of Matthew, the Lord said himself, "Can't no man serve two masters, for you'll hate one and love the other." I don't want to hear that
hear none of that shit,
at all.
bro. Because I remember when he was trying to be on his whole booty cleans and everything like that. And I
Buddha
thought it was all
class.
good till I saw that he was trying to sell his like formula how to be a Buddhist and shit like that or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's one of these
You
motherfuckers.
talking about the same dude that basically played on the gay community to try to save his music career and failed still? Failed still?
No, you right about that.
I'm sorry, Anthony Child, but you might as well just come out the closet and that might save your career.
Nah, for real, bro. You
Just
might as well
saying.
just come on.
But you should probably like turn away from that
We see you
lifestyle
peeping through the
regardless.
door.
And you know what's crazy? I
Mhm.
want to ask you about something.
Go ahead.
Cause I had a guy I work with bring up an interesting point, but when he explained it, it made a lot of sense. You ever met a guy named Eunice?
Say that again.
His name is Eunice.
Eunice?
Yeah,
Sounds familiar.
he's from Morocco. You know, in Africa. I ain't gonna lie though. He's from Africa, Morocco. But if you seen him, you would think he was like maybe either Italian or like maybe Arab or something. Like he don't look like a typical African people think. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he was a very interesting guy when you talk to him because like he has a lot of knowledge because he's from a different country and in Africa they got the truth about a lot of stuff. But he so like he's Christian. Me and him, we talk about God and the Bible and stuff like that. And he brought up, bro. When I say this is the most profound thing I've heard in a long time, he said that God has His hands in all things. Because we was talking. I was like, yeah, this country is like messed up if you think about it. He was like, yeah, it is, but at the same time, people over here aren't as grateful as they should be. And I was like, for real? Because like just as simple as this, we was talking about because he know a bunch of different languages. Like he know how to speak Arab. I forgot what the native language he said is Morocco, but he know like 3 or 4 different languages. And he was like, I was like, I passed Spanish in school because I cheated. He was like, man, back when I was in school, when you cheated, you had to take your hands right and do like this, like with your fingertips. And he said they would take it and whip you across them joints if you get caught cheating. I was like, God damn, what? Like that's wild. And then he started explaining like stuff that's going on in Africa right now, like in Somalia, they going so far as killing babies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah, they killing babies. And then in Nigeria, Christians are getting massacred every day. Kenyan people getting massacred. Like they police themselves in Africa. Like a dude I be watching interviews and stuff, big homie CC, he was like, he just came from Africa. He was like, if they catch you doing wrong or something that the town don't agree with, they beat you almost half to death and then set you on fire. He said it was one dude, they put tires around and set him on fire. His mom came out and tried to put the fire out. They burned her house down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's like, that's what he said. His story. He was like, he got footage of it, so I believe him. It's like, and basically, dude, Eunice that we were confirmed that. So it's like, dang, But this is the whole point of me saying all that. He was like, God has His hand in everything, and he was like, people always complain about slavery, right? But he was like, imagine if it never happened. He was like, how many people you think with the mindset they got now over here would have made it in the homeland, Africa? A lot of wouldn't. A lot would not
No.
at all. Would not make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, be grateful for what you got over here. Cause it could be, it's way, ain't no could be, it is worse in other places. Think about it. Like the way we
You
act
got a
up.
point there, bro. To prove.
Think about it. The way people act over here, how like in public they feel they're entitled just to say what they want and flare off at people, cuss people out anytime they want. Man, you do that shit in other countries you want, you probably gonna get beheaded that day. Or beat and set on fire that day.
Are you right?
Like we are very ungrateful over here, especially black folk, I ain't gonna lie. We are very ungrateful.
Nah, for real. We'll get
Honestly, everybody in
we
this land
alive.
ungrateful.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get attacked every day and shit.
Exactly.
But
So
that's for other people in our own country. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. One thing I heard that always got me. What goes up must come down.
right.
So it's like the whole thing with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Goes up must come down. Whatever what is done in the dark will always find a way to shine.
You know, that's
You know what I'm
interesting.
saying?
You say that what goes up must come down. That's very profound. I connected something to just now in my own head.
Yeah.
Cause one went up and
No,
he's gonna come
that's
back down.
huh?
I said, cause one went up and he's gonna come back down for sure.
Nah, 100%. I think that's the biggest grace that God gave was whatever goes up must come down. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta wait for it. Whatever bad's happening, whatever good's happening, eventually it's all gonna come down. It's gonna be baseline again.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even people gotta realize in this life, it was already corrected before we even got here. You know what I'm saying? And it says that we're gonna go through trials and tribulations. Stuff is gonna happen to us no matter what. We might not have the best of lives. Our whole life might be shit, but it don't matter as long as you keep the faith and do what that book say tell you to do. The end result is where the glory and the reward come. You know what I'm saying? Not here, but what comes after this.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, think about it, bro. The world is going to shit
Yeah.
very fast at that.
Who do you think lied to us the most growing up?
Who lied to us the most?
Yeah.
Our teachers.
Teachers?
Our teachers and our government, because our teachers taught us that bullshit in school that ain't 70% of that shit is made up bullshit that ain't real, and of course the government. So yeah, they the ones lied to us most.
Yeah.
But ain't no fucking caveman. We already talked about that. You know, damn Christopher Columbus discovered America. Don't talk to me about that. Get out my face. Watch out. No Christopher damn Columbus. I want to hear that shit.
Who decided that this like adult life was normal? You know what I'm saying? Like this was normal.
What you mean?
Taxes and all this different shit. Like who decided this?
The people that
You know
had
what
the
I'm
most
saying?
money.
Like I was looking on like a tax for my hotel the other day. I had it printed out and I had seen each tax that was like on there, bro. And there was like two different county taxes, the state tax, a federal
Damn.
tax, and then some type of like miscellaneous tax, then like educational tax,
All
then
right.
like a
I'm about
local.
I'm about to rabbit hole you real quick because it
Alright,
just made me think. All right. All that is designed to keep us in like a, I wouldn't say survival mode, but like in a distraction state. You feel me? Because think about it. You supposed to put God before anything, right? But
right.
with all this extra stuff you gotta pay, you thinking about how you gonna pay that. You like, dang, I gotta pay this, gotta pay that, got these taxes, got this bill, got this, that, third, yada 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 yada. So all you thinking is about how you gonna make your next dollar versus how can you serve. You feel me? It's,
Yeah.
it's all
But I honestly, bro, I think it's mistaken because, like, listen, I don't think it's a problem to worry about, not necessarily worry, but like, it's not a problem to think about when your next check is gonna
no no
be or when
no
your
no.
next
That's
bill is gonna
no
be. The problem comes in when you have the fear of it, because like, the reason I say that is because
good
like
point. Good point.
I'll sit back sometimes and I'll be looking at my bills and I'll be looking at everything and I'll be like, God damn, bro, like to be honest, there ain't no way out of this shit. Right? There ain't no way out of this shit. Like I done looked at it. I've thought about asking. Like it's just there ain't no way out of this shit. You just sit back and you think for a second. Now there's two ways you can go: fight or flight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And typically, I choose to fly. I lay back, lay my eyes back, and I pray, and I just fly away, and I let God handle it. And 9 times out of 10, it works itself out. You know what I'm saying? I have no anxiety over it. I have no problem over it. But
See,
most people want to fight it. They'll go asking people for money. They'll go over here. They'll be like, "Oh my god, oh my god." They'll get mad with somebody because they don't got the money and it's not their day and they're just having a bad year and whatever
exactly.
it
But
means.
see, you unknowingly following the word because the word tell you, don't worry about what you're gonna wear tomorrow. Don't worry about what you're gonna eat tomorrow. Don't worry about nothing. It will all be handled for you. Like,
Right.
don't get me wrong. Don't be a fool. It'll tell you, don't be
Like,
stupid now. Be as wise as be as sharp as a serpent now.
like, like I put money away. Don't get me wrong, but I put that money away because my God told me I need to put that money away. I'm not putting it away for no reason. I just feel like I got to, so I do.
It's called being responsible. People think you can be
Yeah.
irresponsible and still just things work out. No, you gotta be responsible. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
This ain't no
Well,
movie.
being and another thing is being irresponsible is thinking that you didn't work for your paycheck. You know, you worked for that however much money you got.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
remember in the back of your head that you also only were able to achieve that because of the help of God. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
necessarily it's not yours and you didn't do it by yourself and God is who gave it to you because a lot of people have pride and ego, you know what I'm saying? But
That's the number
think
one
about it in
killer
the
of people
sense of
too.
he helped you get that shit. He helped you obtain it. Without him, you wouldn't have obtained it.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. People got real. People need to understand how to be humble. We can't do
Or
nothing. We have no type of power to do nothing of ourselves. You feel me? If it ain't for the man above, it ain't gonna happen. And if it happened by a different way of you going about it, probably gonna give you a one way ticket to hell the way you doing it. So might want to be mindful. That's why I quit all that shit I was on with all that. We talked about that last video, but yeah,
yeah,
no, you definitely got to you hit the nail on the head. You're right. I mean, yeah,
I
it's
tell people all the time that I mean, if you just read up and pay a little bit more attention to the surroundings around you,
there you
you
go.
might actually feel something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You gotta pay. Like, bro, I tell you, one night, bro, I was sitting outside of my car smoking. Right, the wind was
Yeah,
blowing so hard. I've always like been inside the house and heard the wind. You know how the wind blows so hard you can like hear it sometimes.
yeah.
Bro, I was actually outside and like saw it and experienced it. I was like, yeah, there is nothing a man could do to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I've
Uh,
never seen a wind like that. It was just like simple stuff like that that people overlook every day. You just like, bro, it's literally amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
just pay attention to nature. You know what I'm saying? Forget
Listen,
technology, pay attention to nature. You know what I'm saying?
go
Because
on hikes,
technology
bro. I'm
requires us to
telling you.
operate it. You know what I'm saying? Without us, technology wouldn't work. But nature was here before we were here. Where if you pay attention to it, you be like, dude, this is
Bro, I'm telling you, go on
unfathomable.
hikes. Go on a few hikes. Go look at a few sunsets. Go and I ain't talking about no like tiny hikes. You know, like go on a mile hike, 2 mile hike into the fucking woods, and really go and look at this fucking shit that we call nature. A lot of people
It's
don't explore that
unfathomable,
shit,
bro.
man.
We
And I mean,
we
I don't know if you know, but I love going on hikes. I go on that shit all the
oh
time.
yeah.
Every time I get a chance.
I go walk, I don't
But
care. I used to live in the
yeah,
woods, shoot. Well,
I'm
not
a
literally
tree
live in the
hugger, dude.
woods,
And
but
people call me crazy, but I'll just walk up to a damn tree and I'll give that bitch a hug and I breathe in real deep and I blow out and I just everything just anxiety go away, bro.
I'm telling you, like I catch myself like in awe, like, damn, I can't even understand this joint. You know what I mean? Like it's so
Really.
systematic and proper, but it's unfathomable.
If you really break it down, like thinking about everything, like even the slightest little plant, like even sunflowers, they'll move to the sun. Like you have to have some type of intellect to be able to
Listen,
do that. Like I can't even
about
fathom
to
the
hit you with
fact
some
that
deep
this
shit.
thing has no brain, but has enough intellect to turn. You know what I'm saying?
About to hit you with some deep shit. Cause nature is more connected than us. So nature is smarter than us. You know why? Nature
What?
is the only nature don't kill itself. We do.
Mm.
So nature is smarter than us if you ask me. Ants don't
I
kill
wouldn't say that
themselves.
nature doesn't kill itself, but I think nature understands the cycle of nature. I think that because if you think about it, like it kills trees, trees die, different stuff like that, and it's
They,
to feed and
see,
fertilize
you
and,
got,
and
see, I'm real good with words and terminology. This is what you just said. Trees die. They die. Dying versus being killed is two different things.
nah, you're right. You're right about that. You're
We kill
100% right about that.
ourselves. We literally kill ourselves off. Nature just goes through the cycle and dies in its natural, proper way.
And if you really think about it, if it wasn't for diseases, we would never die.
Nah, we would.
I mean, of old age, but
We would
that's
live a lot
very,
longer. Yeah, we would live
that's
way
not
longer.
really a symptom of death, is old age. Like, you
Nah,
either die like you'll die of a heart attack, you'll die of, you know what I'm saying?
I
You'll
mean,
die of
dying of
whatever
old
else.
age, you literally just get to your number of years. We only made to live like 120 years max.
Oh, that's now, though. We used to live a lot longer.
Yeah, before the flood, we used to. After the
Yeah.
flood, God swiped that down to 120, and
Yep.
that's like a scientific fact.
Well, yeah, they found the pyramid of King Solomon, like all the kings of 250 years of reign, and it was like, or no, like two, yeah, something like that.
Nah,
And
King Solomon ain't live that long.
they fucking, it was thousands of like they like some of the kings lived like 5, 10,000 years,
Not King
shit
Solomon,
like
not none of them
that.
kings. The oldest person that ever lived recorded was Methuselah, who lived to be 960 something.
Who lived to nah, like you gotta look at the Emerald tablets and shit, bro. I'm telling you.
The who?
Nah, it ain't obviously that's recorded, but I'm just
You
saying
said the who tablets?
Emerald tablets.
All right, I'm gonna tell you something. Remember, I told you I've done the hundreds hour research. All
Yeah.
them so-called tablets and stuff, yo, those are fakes. They're not real. The only thing you can trust 100% because it is the oldest translation and the only original translation because at the time of beginning
But
of
you can't
Christian.
even really trust it because it's not a primary
No,
source.
this is the Ethiopian Bible. That is a primary source because that is directly translated from all the scribes and the prophets
From the
and apostles themselves.
disciples.
Yes,
It was all written from the disciples, which means that's secondary source
wrong,
because
wrong again. The
they're
Bible was
writing the
not written by
story
all the
of God,
disciples.
of Jesus. They're not beings of the fact that they're not Jesus himself. That would mean
This
that
is the thing though. You got eyewitness accounts, right? It's just like how we're talking right now, and I give you a speech, and I tell you write these things that I'm telling you in the book, and you go write them down, or you're just observing me daily, listening to me daily, and you're recording it. That's basically what the apostles did when because the only four books of the Bible that explains the life of Jesus are the four Gospels of Matthew, Luke, and John. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Sorry, those are the only four, right? Now in the New Testament, after that, it's basically a lot of the new disciple that came along, Paul. He writes about 2/3 of the New Testament actually. So
or yeah, it is online is considered primary source. But in my head, because they're writing the story of Jesus, like I don't feel like that's primary source. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
because
Trust me, it
they're
is.
not Jesus.
See, it's primary source
I'm not.
because
I'm not denying
it's
nor denying the Bible. Like I'm not saying it's like you shouldn't listen to it. It's not good information. in my head, I just don't see why it's primary source
This is why it's
because
primary source. Because for one, this is one of the major problems in the world now. If you can't trust the words of your peers, who do you trust? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because
yeah, but that don't tell me it's primary source. Like,
I mean, what
the
would be primary source?
disciples were there when they were witnessing the accounts of
Hmm.
Jesus. Now, if the disciples were writing in a way where they were saying, "This is what I saw. This is what
That's what they did.
happened,"
That's literally
huh?
what they did in the Bible. If you go read it, that's what they did.
That's what they did.
It's worded differently because they spoke differently back then, but that's literally what they did. They wrote what they saw and what they heard. That's it.
See,
Like
I
I,
was. That's what I'm saying. And is it in the eyes like they're writing it like as if they were
they
Jesus?
no, they're not writing as if they're Jesus talking. They're writing saying this is what he said, this is what he did, this is what we did. They're not saying speaking as if they are Jesus. No, they're quoting him, saying what he did, what they saw him do, what they heard him say. You had the wrong impression of what the gospel say and how they're written. That's why I tell a
Yeah.
lot of people to go read for themselves so they know. Because if like I can read a passage out of the Bible to you right now from Matthew, Luke, Mark, or John, and you'll get the clearness that they're not speaking as if they were Jesus. They're quoting him, saying, "All right, they're telling the story. This is what I saw. This is what I experienced. This is what he said. This is what happened." Because if you read all four of them, they're all from different viewpoints. Matthew has his viewpoint, John has his, Mark has his, Luke has his. They all tell the same story, but from different viewpoints, because you'll know that none of the stories are different. They're just told differently because they saw them differently. They One person might tell about an event they saw that the other person didn't, or the other person might quote something Jesus said that the other person didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
all going to match the same.
Uh,
See, that's why I tell people you got to go read that book for yourself because a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions of the Bible. Like this morning, this dude told me, "Yeah, I read the Bible one time, didn't have a happy ending." I said, "What? Didn't have a happy ending, man? Is you crazy? If you one of these people out here on the demon time, then yeah, you don't have a happy ending. But for the people that's doing right, you have a very happy ending. You know what I'm saying?" But it's that conviction that people don't like. That's why a lot of people don't read the Bible because they get that conviction. Just like you said, comfort or truth. People don't want the truth, they want the comfort.
what Bible verse hits you different as you get older?
Hmm. I would have to say, ooh, I can't remember exactly where it's at in the Bible, but it says, first seek ye the kingdom of God, and all the things will be added upon you. I'm pretty sure that's in, excuse me, I want to say that's in Matthew. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up and see. But that's one that hits different for me because I'm seeing it every day. Because the more I focus on my walk and focus on seeking God in His face, serving Jesus, the more I see just things come. You know what I'm saying? Like without me even thinking about it, they come. Like I have to catch myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. And that's a fact.
Mm,
That's one that hit different for me as I get older because I see it every day. Because people forget what the pecking order is. God first, then your spouse, you, your children. It's pecking order. And as long as you follow that order, you will have grace in your life and will have peace in your life. Because I used to didn't be able to sleep, bro. Like I used to not be able to sleep good at all. And since I gave my life to Christ and I found a new peace, bro. Soon as I get into bed, I'm going to sleep, bro. I'm like an old man now. Like I can actually sleep good, bro. Cause
yeah.
man, it get deep,
No,
bro.
that's good though. That's good though. Uh,
Like I tell you, I challenge anybody. Pull out all your crystals, all your sage, all that bullshit, and tell me one story that he actually did something for you that you witnessing an account to. Tell me one, because I can tell you a many from Jesus. Too many from me from that. And I ain't trying to make the podcast a whole, Jesus talk or whatever, but I mean, man, this jump around podcast, we gonna tell the truth on here, cuz.
Yeah, no, facts.
We
Yeah,
jump from here there to a
no,
little bit of
100%.
everywhere, but that's one place I'm always jump to, for sure. Cause bro, I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about, bro, you be hearing
I
some of
ain't
the
gonna,
stories
yeah,
I
I
be
ain't never
telling
gonna
you.
stop you neither.
Huh?
I said, I ain't never gonna stop you neither, so.
Shoot, better not. You better join in. Shoot. I will
Hell
hope you
yeah.
join in, my brother.
Nah, you 100%, bro. But do you think God changes people instantly or over time?
Both. He
Huh?
changed both. He changed me instantly. But some
Yeah.
people, like, I say I got changed instantly, but I'm still a work in progress. You already know, bro. I still got stuff I need to work on. I ain't blind to it. But
I think it's a little over time, though. I think eventually God gives you lessons and tribulations and
yeah,
trials, and
for sure.
eventually you learn over time through those lessons. If you don't, then you get, I don't know, you get reincarnated and sent back here. I don't know. Or you go to
Nah, if
heaven.
you
I don't
don't,
know.
it ain't good for you if you don't learn. You only get one chance. Ain't no reincarnation. That's one thing I learned too. See, all right. Here we go. This not a rabbit. I'm gonna stop calling them a rabbit hole because they're not rabbit holes. These are actual facts you can go like look up and text. So when we die, we don't go straight to heaven or straight to hell. We go to the underworld, which is the spiritual realm. You have a place of paradise where the righteous go, and we chill and be merry until the day of judgment when the Lord Jesus Christ come back. Or for the people that are sinners, work iniquity, reject the Christ and all that, didn't repent for their sins, they go to, I want to say it's called Sheol, which is basically hell. And they are tortured until the day of judgment and thrown into the lake of fire. That's basically what happened when we die. You only get one
Damn.
chance. Ain't no reincarnation. So if you don't want to end up being tortured for the rest of your eternity, you might want to get right. Anyway, go look that up, bro. Like, matter of fact, read the book of Enoch. That's a credible source. But hey, yeah, everybody go read something and come back with me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Hopefully,
facts.
hopefully something we done said help somebody tonight. But hey, y'all know what it is. Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump. Nah, bullshit.
Come on. Hey.
Well, hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all come back with it. Peace.
Hey, yo,
I'm on the
peace.
grind, I'm trying to get mine. Rock black shades, thinking I'm blind. Fam said slides, well nigga, let's ride. Who got a wood? I'm trying to get high. Fuck that grand, roll up a 3-5.